crafters, welcome to Two Hearts Crochet. Last time we showed you how to do the basic corner to corner stitch in increasing rows using double crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to do some decreasing rows. I've got where we left off here. We've got 3 rows in this blue yarn here. Let me pull my yarn over here. So we got 3 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Total of 9 blocks here. And now we're going to go ahead and start our decreases. So I'm going to pick up my hook here and put my yarn back on my hook where we left off, just like this. And then all we're going to do to start decreasing is we're going to turn our work. And then you see this side here? All we're going to do is slip stitch up the side of this block, and what that's going to do is put our working end of the yarn here up at the very top of the block, so that when we start to decrease and make our decreasing rows, we're going to go in the right direction here. So I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch up the side. There we go. And then you can see this gap here. All we're going to do is, like we've been doing, we're just going to chain 3 and then work 3 double crochets in this gap. So we'll go ahead and do, there's 1, there's 2, and there is 3. And that's the first block of row 4. Now we're going to take this gap here in the next block. We're going to join to that with a slip stitch. So we just join there. And then we just do that again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do 3 double crochets in the gap. Whoops. Whoops. Someday, there we go. There's our 3rd double crochet. Free up my yarn. So now this is what's thrown me off several times as I get started here when I decrease is I see this gap here and my brain automatically thinks, oh, slip stitch and chain 3 and 3 double crochet. But because we're decreasing, this is actually going to be this right here is going to be the last block of the row. What we're going to do is we are going to join with the slip stitch. So we can go ahead and do that. And then we're going to call it quits there. And then what we're going to do is start our last row. We just turn the work and again slip stitch up the side here. And there we go. And we've slip stitched up the side, so now we're ready to just put 3 double crochets in this gap. So we got to chain 3 first. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets in the gap. Whoops. The yarn's a little bit slippery here. There we go. And there you have your last block of a square. You can see we still need to join it to that block there, so we'll just join with a slip stitch. And then you could fasten off there, but what I like to do is just turn it again and slip stitch back up to the corner. Gives you a nice starting point if you're going to do a border from here on out. There you go. And we've got our block, it's 3, or our square, sorry, it's 3 blocks by 3 blocks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks total. And that's basically how you do the decreasing. Hopefully that helps everybody out. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave me a note in the comments. Be happy to hear from you. Happy crafting!